Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP, and once again, this is the one-day chart. We're sitting here just under 55 cents. You know, it was a good green day for XRP. But we're following Bitcoin. The chart looks very similar right now. The good thing about that is Bitcoin maxis are now saying we're going to top 60K plus for Bitcoin by the end of this week. They're really amped up about Bitcoin right now. And if that was to happen, it's going to pull XRP up with it. So to bring some excitement back to XRP as well. Hopefully it all plays out. Flare up 80% in the last 30 days. I know a lot of you in the comments section keep saying, come on, Rich, do a video on Flare. You know, I was doing videos on Flare early on. And if you go back and look at those videos and you look through to the comments section, back then, everybody was fudding on Flare. I kept saying, this cryptocurrency is going to be massive in the coming future. And most people are like, come on, it's nothing but a scam coin. Where's my airdrop? Flare's nothing but garbage. I'm selling it off. Well, that was probably the worst mistake you could have made along the way. I think this is nothing for Flare. Like I said, a massive network is forming around it. And it's going to be absolutely huge. But you know, I am going to do a full video on Flare as soon as I get the time to do it right. Flare built on the XRP ledger, so we should see movement in XRP soon as Flare gets more development and people use the XRP side of it. It's coming. Flare is definitely going to bring value to XRP as well. It's also going to add utility to a lot of cryptocurrencies that right now do not have any utility, like Dogecoin as well. But you know, it is nice to see Flare pumping, because I knew it even right away. I said, there's no way this cryptocurrency is going to fail. And I kept urging people, just continue to hold your Flare. Wait it out, give it some time, see where the market goes on Flare, and look at where we are today. Now, this comes from Chad Steingraber. This is part of a massive thread that he has where he talks about XRP achieving 20K. But inside of that massive thread, there's a lot of information that it shows you what could happen with XRP, like this right here. How the ETF brings price increases. The public exchanges hold XRP. The ETF fund buys XRP from public. ETF locks up XRP. The derivative shares are sold to the majority. Public supply drops. Demand goes up from both ETF and public. Price has no other direction but up. Now, what's going on with Bitcoin, we see a lot of sell-off happening, and BlackRock is buying it up as fast as they possibly can. But the price isn't moving the way people are saying it should move right now. It could be different for XRP if there is an ETF. I really didn't care either way if we get an ETF. I'm more grounded in the utility behind XRP. The majority of investors in the world, including institutions and governments, will invest money through these ETFs, not XRP directly. These investors are long-term, as in decades of holding, or as in forever, passed down from generation to generation. These people will live off the interest of an asset long before they ever sell their assets. And that's exactly what you should be looking to do as well. Continue to hold your XRP and live off of the interest from it. Get that passive income. You know, XRP, once it finally does achieve those high numbers that we're all expecting, you can easily get monthly income from it. But you gotta stay patient until it all happens. I still do believe, though, you should take some profit whenever you see a price that you can live with. Because this way you could stay patient until everything is built out. because that's when XRP will reach its full potential. Third, limited assets. The Mona Lisa is valuable because it's the only one. We can make copies, or what we call derivatives, but we can't make more Mona Lisas. Also, because of its importance to society, we place it at a high price. That's value is in our minds. Derivatives market. Once XRP gets involved there, that's it. The sky is the limit because it's going to move so quick. And we already see Ripple pushing in that direction already. But, you know, people say, well, if Ripple was going to capture the derivatives market, it would have happened already and XRP would be skyrocketing already. But again, you need regulations put in place for the derivatives market as well. Asset scarcity. Part of supply and demand is also an issue, like an auction bid where many people are bidding on a limited set of assets that only some of them may own. This can drive up value. It only stops when no one else is willing to pay a higher price. You know, I've been saying this for a while. There's going to be buyers at different price points, all the way up to whatever number that XRP hits in the future. People will buy at $10. People will buy at $100 and beyond. But there's people out there that they're under the assumption that once XRP breaks $1, nobody's going to want it. Absolutely, they're going to want it. That's when the FOMO begins. When the FOMO ends, nobody really knows. But it will begin at $1. That's why I'm always telling you, you got in early, and you're very lucky that you did. Banks require privacy. That's not going to change anytime soon. Let me be clear, no bank on earth will expose their internal ledger transactions to the public. The privacy is for you, for the bank to conduct business and create loans without prying eyes. Think about it. What does the bank ask you for when you go in and open a checking account? They ask you for a social security number. They ask you for ID. Even when you go to get a loan, you're going to provide those same things. So when it comes to the XRP public and private ledgers, the reason that the banks want a private ledger is to keep you protected so nobody could see your information. And David Schwartz has cleared up multiple times that there's not two prices for XRP. The price is the same on the public and private ledger. The first time ever that I have heard anyone claiming at the Frankfurt Stock Exchange in Germany that XRP could be a world reserve bridge currency as soon as central banks will implement CBDCs. He says, right for Ripple, then Ripple can definitely become the world's reserve bridge currency. What I think he meant was XRP. And, you know, maybe we're looking at XRP in the wrong way. I always say it doesn't have to be a world's reserve currency because it's going to work as the world's bridge currency. But when you're bridging all the world's money, wouldn't XRP work as a one world currency at that point? Because anything can transact through it. But it's going to be absolutely massive when that happens. You could look at it multiple ways. You could call it a world's reserve currency or a world's bridge currency. But everybody out there knows exactly what's going to happen with Ripple. Anyone that works at a central bank, the BIS knows, the IMF knows, the World Economic Forum knows. These countries know when they're working with Ripple where it's going to go next. Retail, however, thinks this could never happen, but they've been telling you it's going to happen for a long time. World reserve currency periods. Learn from history. Like I said, the US dollar, it's time for a new world's reserve currency. It's lived through its timeline. Now it's time for something new to come about. And I think even the United States knows that. That's why they don't care that they're spending so much money and we're racking so much debt. Because they know that a new currency is coming. A reset is coming. A new financial system is coming. That's why they don't care about the debt. And every time they have to raise the debt ceiling, they already know they're going to do it. But they have to build that hype, that narrative around it on the mainstream media news every single time. Then what happens? Right before we're about to shut the government down, they pass a bill to spend more trillions of dollars. It happens every single time. Russia. So Russia is looking for alternative ways to settle cross-border transactions apart from DFAs. Other avenues are central bank digital currency, CBDC, and even cryptocurrency. I think the sanctions that we just put on Russia had to happen right now for a reason. And this is why. Think about it. We had to put sanctions on Russia. What's Russia going to do now? Now they're pushing towards CBDC and even cryptocurrencies to work inside of trade. So now that they're fast tracking, it gives the United States a reason to fast track again. It gives Europe another reason to fast track again as well. We got to keep up with Russia. They're getting way ahead of us right now. That's why I said 2024, they're going to look to bring about the digital dollar. BRICS officially starts work on common currency. Also, BRICS will eliminate US dollar financial system in 2024. And again, China's way ahead of the rest as well. Everybody's talking about how we got to keep up with China as well. We're sticking to our guns, but hey, exploring doesn't hurt. A source whispered to Business Standard. Rumor mills working overtime with talks that the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, top brass might be the brains behind this operation. But RBI's lips are sealed, tighter than a drum, leaving us all in suspense about who's really pulling the strings here. India's playing it cool, not letting anyone peek behind the curtain until they're good and ready, possibly at the next BRICS showdown. So whether they give the thumbs up or down to this global tender idea is anyone's guess until then. And I said it in yesterday's video, Ripple is already inside of BRICS. So when they go with this new currency that they're pushing, Ripple's going to move, XRP's going to move that currency inside of the BRICS, adding value to XRP. And that's exactly how we get rich. U.S. Senator Ted Cruz to introduce legislation to ban CBDCs. And again, I have an idea about this, and I think they're going in the wrong direction. According to a new Fox Business report, U.S. senators are reportedly introducing legislation against the Federal Reserve's ability to create a CBDC. Indeed, the report notes sources have identified GOP senators led by Texas Ted Cruz enhanced efforts to restrict the creation of a digital dollar ahead of the 2024 presidential election. Like I said, they're trying to fast track it before the election even happens. That's why the Fed's meeting behind closed doors with this administration. Now, here's the problem I see. They're trying to bring legislation against the Fed, but I think the Treasury is going to announce the CBDC, not the Fed. It's the same reason that in multiple videos over time, I kept saying, look at the Fed's pushing more power towards the Treasury because the Fed is not part of the U.S. government. The Treasury is. So if Janet Yellen announces a digital dollar, it has a better chance of getting put through Congress. And then all of a sudden, a digital dollar happens inside the United States. And I think that's where they need to focus is on the Treasury. Now, this is worrisome. Nancy Pelosi opens a $1.25 million call position in Palo Alto Networks. Palo Alto Networks Inc. provides cybersecurity solutions worldwide. What does she know that we don't? And remember, Klaus Schwab said, prepare for that massive cyber attack. And this is all happening at a very strange time. Billionaires building bunkers, selling off stocks. Pelosi going all in on a cybersecurity solution company. I mean, things are getting real. But I think they are going to try to announce a CBDC ahead of the 2024 election. What's your thoughts on that? put it in the comments section down below. But it was nice to see a green day for XRP as well. Hopefully the Bitcoin maxis are right, and this is a good week for crypto. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.